Hey everybody, I am here today with an 80/20 layout with Natalie Dill, and I'm also going to be playing along with the sketch you saw in the intro. That sketch is from Dottie About Flair's 1 year anniversary crop. I have Doodlebug Designs, Cute and Crafty, and this photo of me and my scrapbooking friends when we went away for our retreat. I also have some Spiegel Mom. Oh, I'm showing you the sketch now. There's the sketch again. You saw it at the beginning. And I have some Spiegel Mom Scraps Candy Shop sequins. I designed these sequins and they perfectly match the new Doodlebug Cute and Crafty collection. We are going to start with all the stamping. So I matched my Catherine Pooler inks to a whole bunch of colors from the Doodlebug Cute and Crafty collection. And as I start to stamp, I'll tell you a little bit more about this collection and why I bought it. Because if you've been around here for any length of time, Doodlebug is not a manufacturer that I really gravitate towards or buy very often. In fact, I kind of feel like the little faces on a lot of their lines and collections are a little scary. I'll be honest. But I wanted something different. I usually tend to gravitate more towards a vintage, heritage, pastel color scheme, not so much bright things. But I have been kind of not feeling excited to create, which is kind of bad actually. But I have kind of just been kind of ho-hum about my layouts and the things I've been creating, and I needed just a spark of something. So I decided to try some of these products because I had photos that worked with the theme perfectly. And you'll see I didn't buy a ton of it. I just bought a little bit. And I didn't get the big die cuts with the scary faces, but I got some of like the smaller things because I thought once you shrunk down the scary faces, they didn't look too creepy anymore. I really love how this page turned out, and I hope you do too. So I'm starting with all the stamping. I'm going to do a bunch of repeat stamping. I am using these stamps from Kelly Stamps. I love Kelly Stamps. They are in Australia, but I try my best to just order the ones that I know I will want to use over and over again. And I have really been trying to get good at this repeat stamping thing. So I have all of these colors that match the Doodlebug collection. I kind of have them in a rainbow order. I sneaked the different Catherine Pooler colors on my Instagram and on my Facebook. So if you follow me there, you kind of know what colors I used for this layout. But this was the project that I was starting when I pulled all those colors together. And by the magic of YouTube, there is my finished stamping project. If you're interested in colors, I will list them in the description box. They're Catherine Pooler inks. And then this is Doodlebug, the Cute and Crafty. You can see here I'm kind of flipping through the papers I bought. I didn't get a lot of the pattern papers. I got some of the more tone-on-tone, like petites prints. I think that's what they're called. And then I got a 6x6 paper pad. And I got the die cut pack that has the flowers in it. So I'm starting with this paper. This is the paper where I matched all my Catherine Pooler colors to. I'm going to mat my photo in the like yellow to aqua area of this particular layout. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to mat my photo twice, once in the stripy pattern and then once in a green kind of tone-on-tone floral. That's from the more solid papers. So yes, even I have moments where the mojo and the creativity is kind of wanting a bit. So I don't have a good way to tell you to get that back. I generally just kind of, it ebbs and flows. So when I feel like being creative, I try to get as much done as I can. And when I don't, I read or watch TV and just kind of let it pass. I have been having a lot of health problems this week. It's been a rough week. So I was needing to just kind of play with something new in my craft room, and I had all the bits from this collection and decided that they would work well. I'm going to grab the 6x6 paper pad here. I'm going to grab a couple of the patterns, and I'm just going to cut them down to create a little bit of a cluster on the left side to kind of balance everything out. And then I can go ahead and start to embellish. This layout was pretty easy. There was this really awesome sketch to follow. So the challenge that I'm working on is sponsored by Bramble Fox Acrylic and also Dottie About Flair. So you have an opportunity to win a prize of goodies from either one of those companies, which makes me super happy because I have been kind of on the fence about Bramble Fox. I know they make beautiful acrylics. I'm just trying to decide if I want to kind of bite the bullet, and do I want to grab some products from their shop. I'm almost like a try before you buy kind of girl. I know that sounds crazy, but especially I'm in the US and I would be ordering from the UK, so I'm kind of like, do I want to do that or not? But so this challenge gives me an opportunity to maybe win some, and maybe not have to go through that mental kind of back and forth. Do I want to? Do I not want to? They do have cute little subscription boxes though. So I cut down these prints from the 6x6 paper pad. Now I'm cutting some of these like shrunk down cut apart sheets to help create some of the clusters. For 80/20, Natalie said that absolutely 100% stamping counts as embellishing. So 80% of my layout is definitely not paper once we get finished. So I have fulfilled my 80/20 and I got this challenge done, which made me super happy. So I want to layer and stack all of these patterns here. So I'm just kind of cutting them to all different heights and all different widths so they will layer up really, really well over on that left side of the layout. And then I can start to embellish. So you're going to see I did my embellishing way different than I usually do. So I'm usually like, I just kind of stick and plunk. I don't really kind of plan it out, but for this one, I planned it out before I stuck anything down, which is very unusual for me, but that's okay. So I'm going through those little squares that I cut out. Again, I got the 6x6 paper pad and cut it apart because the faces are smaller and not as noticeable on the smaller sized papers. For die cuts, I just bought the Brights set that had the journaling spots and the flowers. I didn't get the ones with the icons. And I'm going to use some of those die cuts on here. I'm actually going to use quite a few die cuts on here to kind of tuck in and around and create my clusters. The layout, this sketch has a couple different places of embellishments, which I thought was really, really good for an 80/20 page, because it gives you the option to add and layer up a lot of embellishments, and I'm definitely going to be doing that today. So I'm going to go through all of these flowers and pick the ones I like and kind of layer them up and decide where I want them to go on my page. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab these flare pieces from Dottie About Flair. Love Dottie About Flair, just saying. I had these little like splat ones that were perfect for this page. The colors matched fabulously. So that's the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and kind of get the flares in place where I want them. Now that I have the die cuts and the flares where I want them, I'm going to put them and stick them down right where they are, right where you see them. But I'm going to use some tabby dots from Spiegel Mom Scraps to kind of pop some of them up in different spots and get them in place. I have one more little tab here I decided I wanted to stamp. So I used a bit of my Kokoyo tape runner, and I just went ahead and grabbed my Aquatini stamp ink and the stamp set, and I grabbed one of the stamps from the creative stamp set that said I make messes, and we're going to go ahead and stamp that on that little tab. And by adding just that little bit of tape and kind of sticking the sticking it to my self-healing mat, I was able to just kind of stamp right there, nice and quick and easy. And then I can continue kind of embellishing up at that top area. There are a couple of gaps, if you see them, like little bits of trapped white space. We're going to fill them in a minute when I'm finished with this initial kind of embellishment placement. And if you see little black ants on my craft desk, the ants are back. I was able to get rid of them last summer. I got rid of them this summer, but now, just like yesterday, they decided to like re-emerge. So I have to go buy the stuff that I used to get rid of them, and it's already on its way, and they won't be there. But in case you see an ant, that's what it is. It's summertime. I feel like ants are just something you have to deal with. And even when I get rid of them, I don't get rid of them forever. And they do really like my scrapbook table for some reason. So anyway, just thought I'd mention that because I was sure if you see them somewhere on this video, someone's going to comment. And yes, I know about them. And yes, I'm already in the process of taking care of them. So don't fret. But I am also just not, they're just little sugar ants, and it's summer. So I grabbed these little kind of sprinkles. So I got the shape sprinkles, and I also got the ones that have the flowers. I'm not going to use the flower ones today. I'm going to use the shape ones. And I'm just adding them to different areas, like filling in those little gaps where I think that they're needed. Yeah, see, I'm blowing an ant off. So I'm just adding them in different spots around my layout, getting them kind of together, tucking a couple in here and there. I love the little shape sprinkles. They're really, really cute. I love all of the icons on this collection. I do think this collection is super duper adorable. Last little bit of sparkle for this layout. I'm going to use my Nuva Deluxe adhesive and kind of scatter some dots of glue around my page. And then I'm going to use my crystal katana to go ahead and sprinkle the cutest sequins ever all over my layout. I love this candy shop collection. I designed it for Spiegel Mom Scraps, and it is still in the shop, which I don't know why. No. But anyway, it matches this cute and crafty collection perfectly. It's super cute and fun. So if you're interested in some lovely sequins, I will leave the affiliate link for Spiegel Mom Scraps in my description box, along with the Catherine Pooler colors I used. And I think that's about it. I don't think you guys need any more links for anything, but if you do, just comment. I don't mind sharing links. But yeah, and if you use my affiliate link for Spiegel Mom Scraps, you do get a discount, and you also help to support my channel and support the work that I do, bringing all this content to you. Here are all of the close-ups. I hope that you have a fabulous Friday. Be sure to head over and say hello to Natalie. I'll leave her channel link in the description. She's amazing, and she would love some likes and comments, and even a subscription if you feel the need. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.